How you going, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Knock Loose 4x4. In today's episode, we're going to be travelling from Melbourne all the way to the Flinders Rangers. What a journey it's been. So come on, let me show you. With the Lux all packed, I hit the road and left Melbourne. I headed up north to a quiet little cozy little town called Nullarbor. Rural solos like the ones that we see here brought many local and worldwide artists to come and paint on the blank concrete solo walls, creating magical works of art. These iconic artwork brings much needed tourism in these small regional towns. So make sure you visit this little town and get a photo of the solo that has man's best friend on it. Nullarbor Solo was built in the early 1940s and is still operational today. I was running very time poor and I was hoping to get to camp during daylight, so I took my photo and jumped straight into my car and back on the road. From Nullarbor I drove another 2 hours where I found I was chasing the sunset to camp. This time of day brought all those gorgeous colours out, but as well as the kangaroos. I finally got to Lake Harder campground where it was pitch black, so I made dinner and went to bed. Morning guys, so just woke up, so made it down to the Hatter campground. This is about an hour just below Mildura, so it's a really nice little camp spot. There's actually a fair few people, but last night it was dead quiet, like no one was making any noise and all that, so it was really good actually. So went to bed pretty early, made some bolognese last night, and then pretty much packed up and then went to bed. So I'm not going to make any brekkie this morning because I brought all this fruit and I completely forgot that you can't actually transport fruit from Victoria to South Australia because of the fruit fly issue. So look like I'm going to have 5 bananas and about 12 apples for brekkie because I don't want them to go to waste. So I'm going to smash them down before I cross the border, but plan is to cross the border. With the new rooftop tent, packing up has become such a breeze. I wasted no time and hit the road again. I realised it wasn't just South Australia that I couldn't cross fruits over. Mildura has tight regulations as well to stop the pesky fruit fly, so I drove to the closest fruit bin facility unit. So not did I just buy a whole box of apples I've just had to throw out. I just read on the sign that no tomatoes are allowed either. Just feeling I brought some baby tomatoes because I wanted to make some cheese and tomato sangers on the road. No tomatoes will be crossing into Mildura today, unfortunately. Well, that's a good thing anyway. So gonna honour the rules that they've implemented, and I really don't want a $600 fine. I've got a mate who got done bringing a bloody casket in, and he got fined, so I really feel for him and all that. It's a simple, and sometimes it's a really honest mistake, you know, you completely forgot, like I completely forgot I had tomatoes, and I was about to drive off, I was like, oh wait, I do have tomatoes, so I'm gonna chuck them out. But yeah, spewing. So I'm going to have to pick up some more fruit and veg in South Australia. After stopping quickly in Mildura to pick up the last minute essentials, I was finally ready to go to Flinders Rangers, but first I had to cross the border. So anyone who knows me personally and very well knows that I have a love affair of birds, and I was just driving and I've seen wild emus before, but they never get old. I've just found a whole herd of them, and I thought I'd just pull over and just record them for you guys. It's more for me actually. Alright, so made it down to South Australia, so about to cross the border, and I'm absolutely keen. So I've been to South Australia a fair few times actually, and I love this state so much. It's so underrated, so much to do, so much to see and explore. As I passed through South Australia, I entered their quarantine facility where they searched and went through my whole entire car. Pulling out every box and going through both my fridges and any plastic bags I had in the car. How you going, mate? Yeah, good.
Just quarantine.
Yeah, no, all good, no, I chucked it all out. The Australian Border Patrol were very thorough, as the fruit fly is devastating to the farmers and the fruit industries in SA. After an extensive search, they let me through and I was on my way to the next campsite. I wasted no time and drove to Red Banks Conservation Park and Campground, where there was something at the campground that I always wanted to see. I pushed through the night and finally got to see Red Banks' beauty in the morning. With the big brekkie on its way, I was really excited to start the day. So this is one of the main reasons why I pushed it a little bit longer and went down to Red Banks campground. From that campsite, it's about 4 minute drive, and you get to this place called The Wall. This is spectacular. Check out this, guys. This one little part actually here reminds me of that movie. I think it's called 127 Hours, based on a true movie, but it looks almost identical to where he fell. And I didn't bring my Leatherman, so we better get out of here. Yeah. You know, on Seven Mates on the TV, you've got this show called Opal Hunters. Essentially, it looks identical to where they mine and all that. So I wonder if there'll be much opal or even gold out here. Probably would be. Oh, this is breathtaking. I absolutely love this red dirt country. This is gorgeous. So we're in winter. I'm wearing a tank top. It's like 19 degrees at the moment, and yeah, couldn't be much happier. So I'm gonna make my way back down to the car now, and we're gonna smash it out to the Flinders Rangers. I continued heading northwest, where I stumbled across a town called Peterborough. This niche little town was steaming with history, and is known as Steam Town. Just stumbled across this old historical train. I thought I'd check it out. This is nifty as. Look at this. This town is a steam train lover's heaven, where they offer guided day tours and even sound and light shows.
Seeing these old steam trains brought back amazing memories of when I was a child. I used to play with my toy trains all day long, but time was ticking, so I hit the road once again. Now, after travelling for 3 days, I finally saw the mountain range of the Flinders Rangers.
So we made it down to the Flinders Rangers. We're at the very bottom of it, and wow, these mountains are massive. So I've never seen anything like this before. It's just very open, very bare, and I can't get enough of it. There's a little kangaroo just down below there before. He's actually still down there, and I'm gonna spin around and show you what it's like. So my first honest impressions of the Flinders Rangers, it's like I've come back in time, a bit of like a Wild West theme. These are massive, massive cliff faces. It's really open, but yet there's so much to look at. So this is like, I've never been up this way, and I've never actually travelled and seen anything like this. So this is breathtaking.
I could have sat there all day admiring the amazing views, but I had to push through because there was an AFL match I really wanted to watch at the local pub called Potty's Bar. And from my Google research, the pub looked unreal.
Alright, so I've seen what I've done. I've done myself a mischief. So when I looked up this place and the bar and all of that, there wasn't that many pictures, and then when I looked into it properly and I pressed on the pictures, it was a completely different bar in the middle of nowhere, actually in the outback called Potty's Bar, and this place is called Potty's Bar, but this is in the Flinders Rangers, so that's where the big mucker, because on the photos there was a big pub, double story with all these cool, like Dargo pub and all that, and I was like, yeah, this looks awesome, so I definitely want to check it out there. No. The Potty's Bar, however you call it, down here in Flinders Rangers, is literally more of an old man restaurant. So I don't want any carvery dinners tonight, so I'm going to skip Potty's Bar and go find myself a campsite.
I had to have a good laugh at myself, but I checked myself in and made camp for the night.
Alright, so the pub's not happening tonight for me anyway, but that doesn't matter. I've booked a little campsite at Willapina Pound campsite, so I was always going to stay here anyway. And what I'm going to do, because we've got 4G up here, I'm just going to live stream the sport, so I'm really happy. So it costs about $37 a night. Now it is absolutely packed. I've just found a quiet little spot in the corner for myself, so that's not too bad. What a ripper day this has been. So got down to the Flinders Rangers, camping at the moment, got the footy on. This is the Essendon Carlton game that I was really keen to watch, so I finally got to watch that. Got some spag bog already cooked, got a drink, got my gas heater on below underneath there, so I'm nice and toasty. So pretty much that's my night, and I'm going to see you guys tomorrow morning.
Next time on Knock Loose 4x4. We travel deeper into the Flinders Ranges, finding hidden gems and breathtaking insights. Finding some of the nicest campsites I've ever experienced. We go underground and discover the history of the Flinders Ranges. Get ready for a road trip of a lifetime.
Oh, look at him go! Oh, no! Oh.